Good morning. This is Richard back at you. We got Annie in the house. She come to watch us tear down a 4L60E. She's excited. This is Friday morning. It's pretty cold here. We got Marcus's 90 model K Blazer in the house. Now we did this training about a year or so ago, and he lives out of town, and he said it popped a mass airflow sensor code, and they went ahead and it inhibited lockup and stuff like that, and they think they cooked the converter, so they put another converter in it and cleared the codes on the mass airflow sensor, and it come back on their way back here to have us check it out. So we went ahead and pulled it out. We're going to pull this converter out because we don't know whose it is or anything like that, and go back with one of our converters again and see what we got. Well, we want to tear the tranny apart and make sure it didn't do any damage to all the pieces that we physically put in it to start with. So let's get this thing apart. Like I say, we don't know whose converter this is. I'm not gonna. Well, I've seen the name there. I'm gonna cover it up. So, but the fluid still looks cherry red, but it come in still with another code in it. So you got to remember that. Now this is a LS swap into a 90 model K Blazer. It's a 6.0 four-wheel drive. So we're gonna look at all this stuff. The seal still looks nice and soft. So it looks really good there. Do that, really nice and soft still. Now we got our front seal glued in, new front seal. Bushing looks really nice and tight still. Like I say, this tranny was painted silver before, and then they painted it blue to match the truck. So. And I did a boo-boo again, guys. Don't get mad at me. Let me get my gloves. I'm sorry. We get going so fast here that it's pretty hard to stay up with everything. I appreciate the gloves. We got 3 boxes of blue gloves in that we're going to try to and see how they work. We did get the box of yellow gloves in too from another gentleman. I've been trying them. They work good in the mechanical part, but they don't like the solvent. We noticed that really good. But the blue ones I haven't tried in the solvent yet, so we're going to try them next. So we do appreciate the gloves, because you're right, I do need to probably start wearing them all the time. It's just that old school in me. So, the trees, you can kind of see, just if something does happen, you can always see the black trash that'll start laying on the bottom of things. That stuff starts floating around. And we do have a really nice Corvette servo in here. We don't believe we're going to see any damage in the tranny at all. Like I said, we don't know. We didn't get a chance to physically look at it or anything like that because they live so far out of town. So, but we want to make sure all of our pieces that we put in here for this gentleman still look brand new. Now this is the pan here, which I'm sure they serviced it when they changed the converter. We're not for sure. Trent would know. I haven't talked to him about it.
Our pan gasket on it.
Yeah, so that could be there.
So maybe that's that.
Get this locked up, sorted out of here. I believe it has this one. I seen a ticket in there. We actually did a service on it one time before he left town, or the vehicle left town.
You're right.
Yeah. So these gloves do make it slipperier than normal than I'm used to. The tranny smells really good. It doesn't smell like it's burnt or anything like that. So we're going to take this thing all the way apart and inspect every piece. Get all this off here. Got a new map sensor. I mean. Or not map sensor, what am I talking about? Manifold pressure sensor. How's that sound?
It's Friday.
It is Friday. I got that on my brain because of the code. I just keep thinking about it, trying to figure out what's going on here. Pull this off right here. Like I said, now this one here will have a blocked lockup valve. We'll always block every one of them that we do, and it is blocked, so everything looks good. Right there, we just clean it up and look for any type of metal contamination or anything like that, a valve stuck or anything. And our accumulator body there for our intermediate. We have our blocked 4th gear accumulator. And then you see my little spacer that I have really good. Now, did I say thank you, Miss Teresa, for filming today for us?
No, you did not.
I did not. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Trent's very busy out there this morning trying to get a bunch of jobs done. Being Friday, everybody wants their vehicles, of course.
Got some services coming in Saturday.
Yep.
I think that weighs probably 10 pounds, good.
Well, it's been over 3 weeks since my surgery, so I upped my pulling limit from 10 pounds to 25 pounds. All of our bolts were nice and sealed. Like I said, we always double seal them because we don't want any type of leak. Now remember, guys, this is a unit we did here a while back, so rings look still really nice. Bushings look a little bit scarred, but they say that could have been trash from the converter failure or whatever happened. I said we really don't know what happened because, like I said, it set a code and then we had that issue. And see what this looks like here. Now this is a PWM pump. So you can see my fine little bead of silicone around there to keep that from cross leaking. Pump looks really nice. There's no wear. You can see how deep we got the converter in. We had it almost 1/8 of an inch from the end. Really nice depth on the converter. So pump looks really good. Come in here and look at this is your pressure control valve right here. Now this is your lockup valve here. It feels really good, looks good. But we're going to go ahead and put a new one in there. We'll put a coated one this time. I like the metal ones because they just seem to don't have any wear. But we'll check that out too. Pump looks really good. So we got our wide band. Still looks really nice. Drum still looks really nice. I don't really expect to see anything, but I just want to make sure and go through here. Reverse clutches look good. Still look really nice. Go in here and look at our Z-Pack. All of our load springs look really nice and tall still. You can see a little bit of heat on that Z-Pack. So definitely going to have another one of them put in there. You can see the little bit of heat temperature right there. Now that could have been, you know, from filter being plugged up from the converter failure or whatever happened. Like I said, I believe they did service it before they brought it to us. So that's probably from starvation right there. That's what I'm thinking. It won't be from anything else. Of our forward clutches, engine brake clutch. Look at our Sprague assembly, since anytime you have converter failure, anything like that, it affects the cooling system. So you don't want to see if you're any type of lack of lubrication. Sprague still looks really nice. So let's see, we always update all of our units to this roller bearing. If it doesn't have a roller bearing system already in it, we always put them in there. It looks really good. Planet pins all look good. Shells brand new still looking. So down here, look at our rear sun gear. Good. Our little anti-clunk spring. This apart. Come down here and look at our planet. Thing still looks really nice there. Got the updated hub. All of our low reverse clutches still look brand new too. So everything looks really good. So what we're going to do is go back and just put some new bushings and stuff like that, clean it all up and put it back together with another one of our converters and stuff like that, and probably look at the mass airflow sensor issues that we're having right there, and see if we've actually got a bad one or something like that, being it's electronic parts. So y'all need anything, give us a holler. Y'all stay tuned. More shows to come. So, and thank you very much, Miss Teresa. Y'all have a great day.